Greetings, beautiful souls, and happy birthday, Starseeds. We made it to another 21st of the December. This year is the 2016, and I am so happy and honored I can share this time here with you today. It's been a 4 year in a row that I broadcast on the 21st of the December since the 2012 when we made that big leap and there was this big scare about the doomsday. I was sharing the message that, yes, we're going to move forward and we're going to just make it changes and transformations. And what a transformation it has been for those last 4 years, for all of us, and for those who have been awakened for a long time, and those who are coming to the awakening energy just very, very recently. So it has been a wonderful time, and it's been a good year. There's been a lot of chaos and drama, but there's also been a lot of wonderful things happening. Well, first I will start to say hello to all of the 333 project people, the Starseeds. Last year, on the 21st of December, we have closed the time capsule. We have written the letters to our future selves and started to work with our energy, the 100 years backward, 100 years forward. And it has been a quite interesting year. So hi people, hi there. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are sitting there with the energy of feeling very great about yourself and in a very strong and powerful energy. When I put my pin today on, our symbol of our time traveling energy, I felt this synchronicity. I felt the energy sync even more than I did before. And it was this beautiful feeling, sort of, our future self saying, yeah, hi, you have only 99 more years to go. And my 11-year-old son says, hey, mom, who's going to open it? And I was like, well, your children or your grandchildren, you and your sister will have to take care of the time capsule. Or anybody else, that we will see that is very much interested in taking the time capsule over when the time comes. But it's kind of funny to look at these little kids, well, big kids now, and planning, for the future, who's going to open the time capsule. And I'm sure that, your family will looking forward to it as well. As I said last year, it's going to be a year, or 2016 has been a year of synchronizing our energies together, releasing what no longer serves us in the positive way. And that it's going to take about a year until that energy really sync together when we can embark on the bigger journey than we have ever been before. From my personal experience, there's been a lot of cleansing, and there's been a lot of releasing, going down into the old patterns that I didn't even know that existed. And I know that it has been very same or similar for all of you. Now, all of you who listen and are interested into, the project that we have done and, going with the Starseed birthdays, and we're going to talk about the Winter Solstice and the Stonehenge and do a little meditation, follow up this if you want to join me. You can get the idea, you can tap into this energy, even though we synchronize energy with a beautiful group of the people together. You can sort of learn from this pattern and piggyback on this energy. Why not? We are just setting the patterns for those who are interested to follow. And so, the transformation, the cleansing. One the big part of working with the consciously working, and I'm going to stop with this word consciously because I repeat this a lot lately. Conscious energy is when you are not just waking up in the morning like, oh my God, I'm going to do this. And I was guided to do this. It is to consciously prepare the steps and step in that energy and says, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I will strive toward to do this. So we consciously put ourselves on a time trip into past, that our past lives are revealed to us for the reason that we can heal them. Each past life that is revealed holds some kind of the blockage or the pattern of the progression of the cleansing that way. So I went through quite a few past life in this year. It's not always fun and exciting and fluffy and butterflies all around. There are many times when you sit with it and you says, oh my God, what did I sign up myself for? This is a little too much. And but once you get starting going through it, it gets easier and easier, and you will see many steps that you can avoid, that you don't have to take, in the low kind of the feelings of the releasing. So the past life release has been a huge this year. I hope it has been for all of you. I know there's been a quiet recollection in the memories. So the going into the past life and seeing the worst part what have happened and what blocks you allows you to gain the energy and ability from that lifetime. And it was just to knowledge some amazing ability of being a healer, being a doctor, knowing the ability of the herbs, so be a fine woodmaker, having to have a store and know how to run the store, be an accountant, mechanic, engineer, doesn't really matter what it is, but what it matters is that you will start tapping into this knowledge and you will start taking and utilize this knowledge. Now that propels you toward the future, because when it's like, if you would look in my past videos, it is the infinite time loop when we're gonna cleanse our past and go through these patterns and release the energy that's blocking us and no longer serve us in the positive way. You propel yourself in the energy. So through this present energy, you're gonna get this momentum of the speed that's gonna show you a little bit into the future, and you can see, okay, what it is that we need in the future, what it is, how can I be in a service, what it is that I can create that can help me, my family, when I incarnate again, help those people in the future have a better life than they possibly have. And who knows, maybe they have the most fabulous life that they don't need us. But I always have this theory that if we feel guided to it, then there's a need to it. And what a fabulous thing to think about it, or to create something that you know you may yourself use it in the future. And imagine that another step, when you are incarnated again, if that is your pattern, and you find your own work and you will start consciously remember that this was your work, and you feel strongly connected to it, even if you don't remember, your name, who you were before, which I'm inclining that you may be able to start remembering it, because you're consciously striving toward to it and saving that energy here. So a big jump in the past energy, in the past life energy this year, has been the realization that we all have done the bad stuff, that we all have took on the roles that has not been exactly the most honorable roles in the past life that we had. There has been a huge belief within me that, some beings who comes here never took on the negative past life. And I was wrong about it, so I will acknowledge that. And I was explained by my great teacher that by coming here to this life, it's like standing in the back of the theater and trying on many kind of the outfits of the possible role you want to take. And you are there as like a 7-year-old kid who gets excited about any kind of the role. And we do not know what kind of the consequences and the feeling and the trauma that's going to bring to our soul once we actually take that role and carry it on. But the ultimate position to take these roles on is the experience that we strive toward to come here. We as a starseeds came from, first of all, from the gods divine to the other planets, but we were driven toward the earth because we wanted to experience the emotions of the earth. And I know many times all of us sit here and says, oh my God, what were we thinking about? I mean, this is so ridiculous. What we experiencing here, the problems that we go through, ups and downs, loneliness, sadness, hurt, oh, you name it. And but that for us, it was the curiosity. We didn't know how much it's going to affect us in a physical body, how much our soul's gonna be harmed in a process of it. And one of things, the coming back on the earth for us, what I realized this year very strongly is to heal that past, that whatever happened on the earth has to be healed on the earth. And really going through the pattern and strive to remember as much as you can and heal all aspects of it. Heal it from that neutral point of view and heal that little child within yourself. There is no judgment. And once you realize it, there is no karma. You can step out of your karma by remembering, realizing, and changing the course of your actions. And that's how that energy works. It's actually very simple. Now, also, this energy has been allowed for us to work with for about a little bit over a year. What I see that it's truly working, and it is in an effect of this energy that we are allowed to realize it, to heal it, and to move forward. So for our time traveling project, for our 333 project, now when we synchronize with our energy, when that first year went by and we went like, okay, sort of that cleansing process started, now we have to move ourselves forward again consciously. We do it as a group, but we also do it as individuals. I just want to give a little example of what happened this year from what I hear from you guys. There was somebody who won a lawsuit who went through the quite a long period of time. I think it took a few years until it had happened. A few people bought spectacular properties, which I think was quite remarkable. There's been more clarity in a decision making, in a setting up the business, which way to go, or the work. There's been a quite few job changes, and really coming to it, what it is that I want to do. Do I want to, stay on this healer path? Do I want to do something different? And so much on. Some people enroll in a school, into adult study. Oh, I'm breaking down my microphone here. In a what you call it, just a study. when you study, when you're adult and you go study. I'm sure that there's an perfect English word for it that just doesn't really resonate with my head right now. So the enroll in the school, change of the jobs, change of the calling, and so much on. And a reunion with a family that have not seen each other for a long time. Those being sort of the highlights. I definitely enjoyed reading your emails from you and Tom as well. What is happening. And whenever they are good or the bad stuff, we always try to be here and give that, to push forward. Some of you went through these big lows, and me included, when we had to disconnect from those things that are not really real, that are not working for us, and that just procrastinate the time in the moving forward. Now, in the moving forward, I want to encourage you to write a plan. Now, this will go to all of you, whoever's listening now. Sit down and write a plan for the next year. What is it you want to accomplish? Now, we all go with this resolution for the new year, right? We have these great resolutions. Usually it's to go on the diet, to lose the weight, stop smoking, stop drinking, those big things. Mine is usually to exercise and to not to eat too much of sweets, and it doesn't always work that way. And anyway, what works is that when you write yourself a piece of the paper, a letter, and you says, this is what I want to accomplish. And I want you to put steps on it that may seem impossible, that may seem, how I'm going to get money for this and that, or I don't know, if I'm going to have enough support to this and that. Write several things on your list. And then by the end of the year, look at it, put the list away and say, these are my main goal for this year. And if you feel, if you feel inclined to, you can write 2 and 3 years plan as well. It is the same like you would write a business plan. You're just writing the business plan for yourself. It doesn't have to be, written that month by month, I'm gonna do this and that. But there are some highlights and main things. What is it that you want to do? And then you go through them. I have done this last year, and to my greatest surprise, I accomplished all things on my list, which there were some of them that I was not even sure that will be possible to accomplish them, and they have happened. I do believe that when we write it down, we really, our higher selves looking at us, our guide, solid, join with our energy, and it says, okay, this is it. What is it that you want? Then we're gonna guide you toward to it. We're gonna give you the push toward to it, because you become very specific. Now we go and we meditate, we connect with our higher self. It says you want to have a better life and better clarity, and want our children to listen to us, and so much on. but we are not clear. The clarity is the tool. When you write step by step by step. For example, I have written that I would like to have 2 ebooks on the Amazon this year, and it have happened. I pushed myself to do it, and I hope that by the end of the year, there's going to be the 3rd one up there, another Starseed guide. And it has been an incredible journey, and there's been several more the points on my list, and when I opened it, I actually found it quite by accident. And I look at it, I was like, oh my God, this is what I've wrote for myself. Now, when I was told last year to do this, I said like, I don't know, I can pretty much memorize it in my head and just think about it and so much on. So writing it down, put the clarity in what is it that you want. And then you prioritize, you see, okay, what is the most important for me? And that's where you put your energy in. And you do it without excuses, without, making up why I cannot do this and why I cannot do that. Of course, when you want to accomplish something, there's always that procrastinating energy and the low pattern and so much on that holds you back and down. But if you prioritize what you want and focus your energy on what is it that you want, it's going to go quite well for you. So write down a plan and check yourself up to it, push yourself to it. Often when you write your personal plan, that's something that you want, you're gonna go through a lot of personal fears, right? That's the way how we do it. We write it, we excited ourselves, and we're gonna go with into the fears, into the fear factor. Oh my God, how it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen if you push yourself to happen. As I tell to my children, stop whining and do the things. No, seriously, with a laugh and great kindness. It happens when you hold yourself to to happen, when you set the discipline for yourself. Discipline is a big word, sort of coming from our awakening and going in that, that energy, fluffiness and meditations and the feelings and all those excitements and highs and low. And suddenly, it says, well, there's a discipline to it. The discipline comes to learning to be in a neutral kind of the energy. It was a big thing I was talking in the 2016. To learn to come in the neutral kind of the energy. So the lowest pattern of the energy is the shame, the guilt, the fear, and so much on. And then that is higher parts, which are, the happiness and joy and love and peace. And I cannot tell you how many people I consult who tells me like, Eva, just do something that I can feel love and the peace within me. And I says, well, you keep falling in these low patterns. Yeah, and I had myself on and up there, but I fell down. And no single person told me, well, I just felt in neutral. And maybe somebody there was, and I just cannot remember it right now. So forgive me if you did tell me. But neutral kind of the energy is like a middle half. It's a neutral point. It is the something that we need to learn to go to before we achieve this level of the joy and love and peace, because then we can hold that energy in. So we are learning of not to, be on the big spike of the high and the big spike of the low. We're learning to neutralize our energy in between. So let's say if I want to accomplish my 3rd ebook on the Amazon, I'm not gonna have this like, and guys, if you would see me, you would die laughing. You're having this like, oh my God, it's happening, great, let's go ride. And somebody walks in, Mom, I'm hungry, or the dogs need to go outside, husband needs something. And you go here like, oh, I'm just not ready for this. The neutral kind of days, you kind of take it, okay, and the discipline says, okay, I'm having a 1 hour here and this is my work. I'm gonna close the door and you guys do whatever it is that you have to do. Unless it's emergency, this is my work time. You need to set up, again, your boundaries and your discipline, and not to, sit here and thinking like, oh my God, what are they going to eat? Are they going to find the right things? Of course, they're going to find the right things. They're not going to starve in a 1 hour. They're not going to die dead by the refrigerator because I'm not going to run there for 1 hour. But I'm used to be a person who, would tend everybody, because naturally a lot of us light workers are the giver and the kind people and want to, to help others as much as you can. So it is a little humor from my own life. I hope it will humor you in your own life. And you have to set the boundaries and, again, to discipline for yourself and hold to yourself to it. And it gets really hard when you do it for yourself, when you want to do something and then you started to feel guilty that you don't do anything else, then you realize it, okay, I feel guilty, I feel anxious about or something. Why do I feel like this? If there's a time to observe it, you can observe it because it's the lowest spot. And if you just want to get over it, you're gonna go in that neutral kind of the energy and says, you know what, this is my time, I'm writing now, or I'm doing my jewelry, I'm crocheting, I'm doing my wood making, whatever it is. I will keep myself neutral. I'm not gonna get a hype up how this project gonna be so excited, but I'm not gonna get into that feeling guilty. I'm not feeding my family right now when they want the food right now when I have my time for the writing. So neutral energy helps you to move forward, and especially in a tough days when you really feel bad, when you just not sure if you really want to. If you put yourself in that neutral energy, I always explain, it is not that I don't care what's about me. It is to shelter yourself from all kind of the feelings and carry up your mission, what it is that you have to do. So it is my great hope that you will embrace it and you will give it a try and you tweak it the way how it is that you want to tweak it. And then when you create, to be in that joy and love energy is much more exciting. Now you may wonder why I don't tell you, like, just hype yourself up, feel the love, feel the joy, get really excited. And then you have that and you can carry that energy for about 10, 15 minutes and so much on. And then you just crash down. That's why I don't tell you to do it. Because it's like running the marathon, your adrenaline gets really high, your energy gets really high, and then you crash, it goes like, oh, sugar, chocolate, coffee, food, anything that I can get, and then you get tired and have a nap, and then the children come to ask you if they need something, and you go like, forget it. The neutral energy doesn't do it to you. It just runs on its own battery. It doesn't use your battery, and it helps you to move forward in the project that you need to do. It also helps you to have a clarity and make good decisions. If you need to make a decision about something, a few people bought spectacular properties. And I told all of them, just hold it in a neutral energy. It is not really for me to tell you, well, is the great part of the, property or not, or it is, what resonates with your energy. And that goes with anything else. Even when I was buying my house this year, I hold that energy of the neutral. Is this a good house? Is this gonna serve our needs? Is this, when we can stay for a while? And are there any obstacle? With that energy, you will feel most likely the obstacle than don't. Because, when you find something that you really like, whenever it's the sweater, jacket, shoes that you want to buy, or the house that you want to buy, when you have that excitement to it, you make it look better than it is. You keep kidding yourself, literally. You keep telling yourself how amazing and great it's gonna be, and so much on. And then finally, when you reach that point that you have that thing, you have the energy crash, because we are not used to live on that hype energy and create in our physical life at the same time. So you do have an energy crash, and suddenly you see the other things like, oh my God, this is not working. Oh, whoa, this is not working. Why I haven't seen that working? Versus, if you, again, I'm gonna go with a house, with my personal experience of my house, then you do it with that neutral energy and you says, okay, so I know I will have to put a little bit money in this and a little bit money in that because that is not working, and I can see it and I know it fits in my budget and I can fix it, that it's worth it for me, that the price in the final will be okay, then to hide myself, oh my God, what an astonishing price, and then Jesus, there's extra expenses. So look at it from the neutral point of view, save you a lot of heartache, and helps you to move forward in your life, because to moving forward is the most important thing right now. Now, as a next step, I'm gonna leave the Stonehenge, my Stonehenge story for the last, and we will gonna go about the energy of the earth. A lot of people comments as well, what is there for us in 2017? There's so much of chaos going on in the world. There is an uncertainty. We don't know how the things will evolve. Are they gonna be the great, or are they gonna be a greatly bad? We just don't know. We do have a hope for the best outcome for the whole world collectively. I'm not going to speak just about the United States or the Europe or anything else. We know that there's a lot of changing happening all around the world, and some of them feel, scary or uncertain. And for, some people who want them, they can be exciting. For some people who don't want them, they are scared. There are the people who hate another people. There are the people who wants the other ones to believe that their truth is the only truth, and they are not able to accept another truth. There's, a lot of the bottle up energies coming up because people are not happy of where they are, and everybody wants to be right. And I think that's a biggest mistake that we do. And even, I'm not gonna be taking the sides of anyone. I would look even in the spiritual world. You open the websites, the YouTube videos, the amazing spiritual gurus, and you, even within them, you want to see, I am right and she is not right, and oh my God, tell me about it. And it is not right. We all believe in something. And we need to take that step back. I think it's a time when we really take a step back and go within. All the answers are within us. All the answers are in our energy. When we take that step back, it's almost like climbing the stairs down. Go inside and see, what are my values? What is my belief? What it is that I want in this particular lifetime. And doesn't matter what anybody else think, what, is the judgment of the other people or the outlook of the other people. I need to understand to myself. But I also, when I know myself, when I really put myself on the journey of the knowing myself, which is also a great journey that you guys can put yourself on as a New Year's resolution, you make another step and you says, okay, this is what I want, but I don't have to pursue anybody else that they want what I want, that they will believe what I believe in. I will share with those who are open to the same or the similar belief what I have, but I will not push my belief on anybody else. And what's more, now listen this, on the top of it, I will respect anybody else's belief. So they may come to Johnny, who has a totally different belief than me. I'm says, I don't rake my yard over the winter because it's a waste of my energy because the leaf is gonna fall all over again. And the Johnny says, oh no, you have to, I rake my yard every week because it's a beautiful, it's a nice, and you can sit there. And I says, well, the leaves doesn't bother me. They are beautiful on the ground. And Johnny says, oh my God, it's just horrible, disgrace to the yard. What I'll do what I will not clean my leaves because I feel guilty because John is gonna tell me that my leaves look bad. But I'm not going to judge Johnny that he likes to have a routine and clean his leaves every week. On the contrary, I will encourage him in what he does and praise him what a great thing that he does. But I also will hold my own belief of not raking the leaves over the winter because I don't need that. I can go there in the spring, in the early spring, and rake them and have a beautiful garden for the rest of the year. Maybe I like my leaves still on the ground. So I hold myself to my own belief, and I respect to anybody else's beliefs. And there will be somebody who's going to be like very strongly, talk to me and pushing me. Then I can make a choice to talk or not talk to these people. But I don't have to take it inside of myself and live in that guilt, kind of the shame of the feeling like, oh my God, I have to hide so Johnny's not gonna leave me and to look at me and it says like, well, what a yard you have, I can says, be, if I feel good about my yard, and Johnny will receive that energy. It's like you vibrating it outside. And so Johnny may not even make a comment about the leaves on my ground and just happily rake his own ground and so much on. Now, I'm sure by now you know that I mean it metaphorically. Even though, yep, you will see a lot of leaves in my backyard, and I don't really care about raking them in the winter until I really feel it. But it is a metaphorical way that can be applied to anything in your life. So you want to go within and you want to know who you are and have your own beliefs. Now, again, if you have not gone on a journey to knowing of who you are, put yourself on it. It's very rewarding. I did it last year for the whole year to really discovering what is it that I want, what is it I like, what kind of the food I really like. Because as a mom, I have a job to cook for my children, for my husband. The half of the family is the vegetarian, half of the family are the meat eaters. So I had to cook the both, and I don't mind, and over the time, as the years goes by, because you are not getting younger, forget yourself. You do everything to pleasing everybody else that you forget if you like the this or that. What is the activity that you like? Do you like to walk? Do you like to run? Do you like to ride a bike? Do you want to go to movies? I mean, the decision that comes from yourself, not from just you doing everything to please anybody else. So once you know that, will also help you to embrace that you really, really like, what you believe in, and what is it that you want to do. It will also help you bring you clarity on your mission and what it is that you have to do, you want to do in this particular lifetime. So that brings me into the holding the energy. So why did I go about this? There's this movement around the world. There are happy people, unhappy people, scared people. You can easily get lost in the frequencies of the other people. And the more we strive in our starseed, light worker, higher self energy, the more empathetic you will become. And when the people are depressed, anxious, scared, worried, anything that there is, you plug in that energy. It seems like, before the Christmas, you go to the store and you can feel the energy of the people who struggle, who cannot buy all the food that they want for their family or the presents. And you feel it and you get, on that, the energy vibe. And it's sad. Some people are plainly depressed. Some people hate Christmas. Some people are very sad because they don't see their family, don't get together. You can plug in that energy, and if you are not aware of it, you can stay in that lower kind of the energy, and you can quite spend a few days in it. And it's not a pleasant feeling. It's the same feeling like when the great example is when some natural disaster is coming. When the hurricane was coming here in the Charleston area before, I believe it was in the September, the big one that we were bracing for, we were really afraid what's going to happen. For about 2 days before, it was quiet before the storm. I have never seen anything like that. It was my biggest storm in my life. There was this collective panic in an anxiety that was in the air, in the energy. People started going, buying whatever it is on the shelf. At least that is how it looked like to me the first time storm rider, I guess you can say it. But you can feel, that collective energy from the coast coming, from the south, and so much on coming up here. And at one point, my daughter told me, she looked at me, she's like, "Mom, you are panicking like the other people." And I was like, you're right. I was suddenly afraid, do we have enough food? Do we have enough water? What are we gonna do? And so much on. And then I unplugged myself from it, and I was fine. I was in that neutral energy, because I knew that in the neutral kind of the energy, I can feel, at least I think I can feel, if we need to evacuate, if we are in the enemy and danger, if we need to do something differently, because you can feel it intuitively. Again, that's a big thing that we need to start training ourselves in. When you are in the panic, you make the decisions out of the panic, out of the lower vibration. If you are in that excitement, oh, I'm fine, I'm great, everything's good, you're gonna miss a lot of things as well. So the neutral energy is important. And this is the energy we want to set in the future. For the next year, I believe there's quite a group of us who can hold a higher vibrational energy. I know that every single one who's watching this video today, whenever it's the now, or you're just watching the rerun that you just found it, you were guided by the energy, and you yourself can hold a quiet, high vibrational energy. You can turn this energy into positive energy, or hold that positive energy, because this is very positive, higher vibrational energy. High vibrational energy cannot hold the low vibrational energy. And especially with the excitement of today, of the 1 year of the time traveling, thingy that we close and we have a 99 years only to go. So there's a lot of excitement and positive energy, but not the overexcited energy. Anyway, when you hold this energy, you can project it to the world, and we can create this frequency, almost like a cloud of the positive energy, the light energy, that anybody who needs to or wants to can tap in. Now, of course, it is on the soul will, on the readiness, on the wanting to join in that energy. So if you are kind of tap in that, oh my God, what's going to happen? This is really bad, I'm mad at this person, I'm mad at that person. It doesn't get you up there. But if you say, you know what, there must be something. Come on, God, there must be something that I'm not going to get drawn into this. That asking open the doorway for you when you can plug into this energy, what anybody can plug on this energy. And I think it's our responsibility to hold that higher vibrational energy and the light around the whole earth. What it's going to do, it's going to help to create a lot of positive situations, the outcome to the whatever it is happening. I mean, does it gonna happen fast or overnight? Absolutely not. But it will be happening. It doesn't matter who is in a power, who, I don't want to imagine one person or the other person or the group of the people. I want to imagine the energy. And I know it is when this earth is enwrapped by the higher vibrational energy, only the higher vibrational energy events will be happening. Of course, in the process of the transformation, it may not look like that. And sometimes the bad things have to happen before the good things happen to make that cleansing. Same like with us. It's the same pattern. When you put yourself on the past life releasing energy, first you go through that mess, whatever happened, and then the good energy comes. So you'll be holding that high vibrational energy, and there's some transformation needs to be done. It may be done. There's an opportunity for it, but everything comes from the highest outcome. When the fathers of the United States of America, because that's where I live now, that's where my home is, wrote a declaration of the independence. They hold that energy, they hold the thought, they had a vision. And I do believe that it has been a channeled vision. And they hold that higher vibrational energy up there that can plug in. And of course, a lot of things happen over the years and still will be happening and so much on. But they had a vision, and we have to have a vision. And we have to have a vision about it all over the world. I would write on my list, what is my vision for this world? What is it that I want? This is different, I can write what I want. This is not I'm gonna push it to your throat down the whole year. It's nobody's business what I want. It's my business what I will write it there. But I will hold a vision. One beautiful thing is what each of us, or I will say almost, I think each of us wrote in our letter to the future, to our 100-year of future, is that we wrote a vision for the earth. What is it that we wish for? What is it that we wish for? For the highest available things that happen, that there's going to be a great future for our children, for our grandchildren, for our great-grandchildren, and so much on, that earth will be clean. There's going to be a lot of green technology, that we will thrive, that there will not be famine, and so much on. We have to hold it. Lately, I receiving quite a few emails asking me when the extraterrestrials will come and make that change, or when I can get a ticket to go to the Pleiades or anywhere else, and so much on. And I wish I could tell you, but this is not in my knowledge. But what is in my knowledge, I found some channelings for about 2011 that, I have written from the lights of the universe, and they surprised me how on the right point they were. I used to ask the same things. Why would they come? Why didn't they land in my backyard? Come on, there's a nice place. You can come and land here, right? And Lights of the Universe told me this beautiful thing. They says, why would we come here? It was actually before 2012, into 2011. They says, why would we come here and make changes for you? Why would we come here, shuffle you in the spaceship and evacuate you somewhere else when you are not able to get along on your planet, when you're looking each other as a different races, as a different people when you separate yourself. Why would we take somebody who is as self-destructive? And it made a perfect sense to me. They said, we will teach you. That's what we can offer you. He says, we don't want to whisk you anywhere else. We don't want to come here and make changes for you, because unless it will be on the collective decision of everybody involved, then we can do this. But otherwise it would be invasive. It's the only 2 or 3 people who says, oh no, we are really afraid, we don't want this. Then it's the invasion of the soul will, or soul free will, that they do 100% respect. I mean, do they come and is there some encounter and so much on? Absolutely. I mean, but this is not to talk about that. But I'm just speaking in the general answer of why they don't put us into the ships and whisk us somewhere else. Just only those who wants to, right? I mean, who wouldn't want to? When you are in this open energy, I just says, I had it here on the earth. I really had it. I'm ready to go up into Pleiades. I'm ready to go home, and so on, right? They said no. And I do understand it from this point of view. We came here as ambassadors of the star beings. We embody the physical body. We carry their ability, and they're helping us to awaken in that beautiful energy and the knowledge. They're helping us to be the teacher, the leaders, the business owner. There are a lot of people in the politics as well, the doctors, the lawyers, and you name it on. They just don't advertise it really widely that they feel like they are starseeds or the light workers. I mean, what do you think, that we're going to be just the psychic and the healers? Absolutely not. But that is how the changes are happening, awakening our energy and carry that presence to one another. We didn't come on the earth to be on vacation. We came here to work. Well, we came here for the curiosity, to learn about the emotions, and then we realized, oh, wow, this is how it is. Now we have to work it off and we have to fix it, or our curiosity, what we wanted to feel. So we came here to carry the changes. One another thing is that we sit and we question, why do I have these needs? Why can't I be just blissfully normal, right? So it's blissfully ignorant and don't really worry about what's going to happen, or worry about if in anybody else who's going to heal me. That's just on the healing aspect. And I totally believe in the modern scene, don't take me wrong. But I don't like to blindly believe if in anybody and just to follow like a sheep and, nod my head and well contently to telling me, hey, do this or do that. Rebellion, or are we are rebellion? Absolutely not. We are willing to do what we feel is right, but we are also willing to think about it. What do we want, and what is it that we right, what matter in our life? And when we strive to make this world a better place, there is a need for it. There is a reason for it. Even though we don't have all explanations and a perfectly written answers, we were born that we can change the things in this world, and I think that is very strong and very true to our energy. And so open your light. Imagine that you plug in the positive light energy around the earth. It's like a cloud around the earth, or like a Merkaba around the earth, or the light joining this beautiful orchestra all around the earth. And strive in the place when sometimes you just don't know, how the things are going, what the future is going to be. Go in that place. The more of us who will be in that place will attract the others who are somehow open to it, or who are searching that there is something else, who are not, in that collective depression and anxiety and the panic. And that is a task for the next year. See, we finally got ruffled up and says, hey, I cannot be just content. I cannot do this just for myself. And again, if there's one thing that you can do is to hold that collective positive energy. Imagine that every day you add into that energy a little bit, and a huge, huge, big energy come back to you. Now to the Stonehenge, the exciting part of the winter solstice. I don't know why I do associate the solstice, the spring solstice and winter solstice in the Stonehenge in the England. Beautiful setting with the old stones, the sun rising up. You get that increase of the energy, which is absolutely magnificent. I only imagine because I've never been there, but in my meditations, I've been there many, many times. And I know one day I'll really stand there with my own feet. But that energy that comes in the ancient sites, it's something that you can experience no matter if you could visit that place or not, because you just meditate and you imagine that you are there. And I did a meditation today. I imagined that I was there. I was freezing. I was like, okay, it is really cold out there. It's quite nice still in the South Carolina. So the new sunrise energy brings the energy of the creation. It's that moment that when you create. Now, Dr. Wayne Dyer wrote a whole book about the sound of the creation of the or that goes with the name of God. The God. All names just disappear off my head. So I'll go with the God, that energy. That's the energy of the creation that you can meditate in the morning, and you can really set up your intention. What it is that you want to do through today? What is it that you want to be blessed with? What it is that you can create today, how you can be in a service. And some of that energy you raise up today morning, it brings us to the cycle of the 1 year of that, ancient starseed birthday. But it also brings that whole year together. In the olden days, people used to slaughter the animals on these days so they don't have to feed them through the winter, and the family can feast and eat. And it's been right after the harvest, so there's been usually quite a lot of abundance. And I know some of you can look at me like, really, you talk about slaughtering the animals? Well, I am a vegetarian, but I grew up on a farm. My grandparents had a little farm, and we grew the animals that we would slaughter before the Christmas, especially the pigs, forgive me to say so. And it has been a celebration. We had a food that we had not had through the year. Or, there was a lot of special food and a feast and extras that we had. And it was a beautiful thing. So if it's done right and honoring the animals, I'm looking at it totally differently than just not honoring the animals and just treating them really, really bad. So it's our animals have been always treated with love, and it's been a sad moment of the really happening, and I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm so sorry. And but what I want to say, I don't want to, I really don't want you to, even if you are vegetarian like I am now, to look at it like, oh my God, it's people, because that's a judgment. That's a judgment that we have. If there's somebody who really likes to eat the meat, I mean, who am I going to be to judge that person? Who am I going to be to say that I'm a better than another person? That's wrong. That is very, very wrong. And we still, in our spiritual energy, we do that. And it's wrong. At least I think so. Well, anyway, so coming to the Stonehenge and a feast and the abundance. So the summer solstice really marked that energy that, now we can rest a little bit. It's the winter. We can prepare our plans for the summer or for the spring, what we're going to sow, what kind of the animals we will raise. Now, I want to look at it with the energy. Now we're going to leave our food and the farm I'm going to leave aside, and we're just going to look at our energy. And we want to look at the whole year energy and says, okay, this is what I have done. This is what I have cleansed. This is what I have understood. This were, ups and downs. This is what I gained. This is what I learned. And I'm going to take it and I'm going to utilize all the good. I'm going to put it in the bundle. I'm going to put it in this chi ball to me to see like a beautiful blue energy. Now today, we also have the opportunity to take the whole years of incarnations back to bring that energy in. Why not? Because we are in the time traveling energy. When you wish for it, when you become conscious of this energy, you can pull that energy toward to you. So you can say, okay, so here I'm sitting in a Stonehenge. To me, it looked like sun comes and the star and leaves and the starry night comes, and it goes like a very fast forward motion, like, somebody would fast forward a movie. And I lie there in this beautiful, peaceful energy for eternity. And I can ask consciously for the abundance of my energy. Now you will get the abundance of the energy from your earth life, but you're going to go to the beginning, to somewhere in the Lemurian, Atlantean times, where you were fully conscious of your starseed energy, when your energy lines have been open, and you had a communication when you look at a star and says, hey, that's my cousin living there in the Sirius, and you know what? He works at the Akashic Records and he can read whatever it is that you want from there. You need some remedy? Okay, let's tell how are we going to call our cousin? Our cousin Mark from the Akashic Record of the series, and so much on. As you know me, those who you know me, I like to put the humor in everything, because humor is another thing how you elevate your energy instead of just the feeling like, geez, this is too hard and let's just be collectively depressed. I refuse to be collectively depressed. And anyway, so we pull that energy and we gather that energy, and you can ask for it, and you consciously ask for it. It's gonna come to you. It comes like this download of the energy, and then when you wake up, in the up there, and the evening comes, like the evening comes, and there's a beautiful sound of the Om energy. The Om is I'm grateful and thankful for all that have happened today. I'm grateful and thankful that all that have happened over those years that I keep coming on the earth. I truly honor my life here. And I can look at every single of my past life. I'm not gonna look with a disgust. I'm not gonna look with a judgment. I'm not gonna look with sadness. I personally had a lot of very sad lives. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm gonna say, and this is what a blessings to come into each of them. What a blessing to have that experience. What a blessing to learn. What a blessing to suffer in those lifetimes. Doesn't mean, when I say it, doesn't mean that I want to repeat in this lifetime. I just acknowledge it. Because when I acknowledge it, I honor my own energy. And I accept my own energy. I accept everything that have happened. And with that, I put that, ooh, I'm scared, what's gonna happen, down. And then suddenly I remember the power, the knowledge. I remember the knowledge, that's a good word. Because the knowledge is the power. When you have a knowledge, you have the power. You can tune the knowledge in anything that you want to. And that is what the winter solstice stays for me. I was trying to do this little research and, to give you some facts and so much on. And I said, I'm just going to give you what I sense or feel about it, because that's what comes with my intuition. If it resonates with you, please take it and go with it. If it doesn't, then leave it alone and find something else that resonates. It's not that my truth has to be your truth. I'm just sharing the piece of the puzzle that I have, or I think I have discovered, and I hope it will fit in your piece of the puzzle. And so on. So this is my vision of the year, and this is my vision for the next year. I do believe it's going to be a great year, but you have to want to make it a great year. Now, it's going to be a miserable year for those. It's not that I'm predicting it, but those who feel in that collective anxiety, depression, misery, anger, unhappiness, and so much on that's going around now, then it's going to continue in that pattern. It's not going to get better until you stop yourself and you says, you know what? I want to be better. It really depends how you look at the things. You have a dinner in the front of you, and you can look at it. It is the most delicious meal that you have ever seen in your life. And you can look at it like, this is, I don't like, this is really disgusting. I don't know what it is. It's the two same plates. If you will put yourself that I'm so grateful for this plate of the plain porridge, and this is the most delicious meal I ever had, and I honor myself and that food that I have up there, and I put my energy in it, and I hold in the positive cloud of the energy, it's going to be the most delicious and the nutritious meal that you ate. If you look at it with a disgust and know it's going to be just the porridge, there's nothing better than that, and da da da, then it's going to taste awful. It's not going to be good. Then you're going to be hungry, and it's not going to really nourish your soul. We have to nourish our soul with our physical body. It goes hand in the hand. Don't get yourself up there in the heights and just nourishing yourself because you don't really want to deal with what is in the body. Doesn't matter if the body is healthy, the sick, going problems or not going problems, you need to do it the hand in the hand to help your body move in that beautiful energy forward and have that great union of the good energy within the body and within the soul. That's what we came here to do. We didn't came here that we're gonna be whisked away to another planet to get a ticket to Pleiades or go somewhere else. We came here to make this world a better place. That when we one day leave, and we don't have to come back again, that we can look from high out there, can just sit in a nice circle like we would be in the Stonehenge, but somebody and say, you know what? We done good. We are grateful and thankful for this experience, and we can rest in peace that we have done the best that we have could. And with that, if you would like to join me in a short meditation, please, let's do this. And if you don't, you guys can go about your day and do whatever it is that you would like to do. So let's take us on this rejuvenating meditations wherever the lights of the universe will take us today and our higher selves. Okay. So if you want to join me, please find a quiet place. A quiet place. We have a quiet place. Having comfortable place. I'm sorry. Find a comfortable place. Make yourself comfortable. Adjust your body any way you need to. Take a deep breath in. And release all the air out. Take another deep breath in. And let go of all your worries and all your expectations. One more deep breath in. And let everything go. Now imagine this beautiful golden light opening just about yourself. And this beautiful golden light, feel your auras and feel your beautiful energy. And you can breathe this light in and out. Now we're going to invite the highest available being from the love and life frequency who would like to join with us today and assist us today. Elon te kala son te anata. Esium te ala. Kia kan kia la sioneta. Te ha son te ala. Ekiun te ala siani. Now we're going to open our energy, beautiful, ancient Atlantean energies coming from the earth and the bottom of your feet, in your ankles, up in your knees, up in your hips, opening the first red chakra, your connection with the earth, survival, house, money, job, school. And we're going to ask to release all the cellular memory that no longer serves you in the positive way. We ask, if you are ready, you can ask, I ask and thank you to release all the cellular memory that no longer serves me in a positive way. The account la san tiu aniana. Esien tiaha. We're going to go up in a second chakra, your childhood, your creativity. We're going to open that center wide, wide, wide. And once again, we're going to ask. We're going to ask and thank you to release all cellular memory that no longer serves me in the positive way. Sia kan te lea son tia ha tio te. Kia lea son tiu asa. Going to go up in a stomach, beautiful yellow center, confidence, self-esteem, your grown-up self, your healthy ego. I'm gonna ask and thank you to release all that no longer serves me in a positive way. I see a count le son tiu anate. Tia halia son tia kan tiu asahane. Esium tiale. We're going to go up into the heart, beautiful green chakra, the emotional center. That's where your soul sits. The ability to receive love and give love in a beautiful, non-judgmental way. So we're gonna ask and thank you to release all the cellular memory that no longer serves me in a positive way. Esio kon talaha siun tianate. Esia leasen tiaha siun tavoate. Going to go up into the throat, the light blue center. And we're going to release all. The light blue center is the expression to the word, the speaking from the heart. We're gonna release all that no longer serves you in the positive way. Kia son talaha. Elasion tiunianata sia kiun tiela. Going up into the head, the dark blue center, the energy opens in the most beautiful way and expand your nervous system, your logical and spiritual mind. And once again, we're going to ask and thank you to release all that no longer serves in the positive way. Going all the way on the top of the head, violet center, and we let it go. Connection with divine. One more time, let go everything that no longer serves you in the positive way. I'm going to really extend that energy up into the universe. Connect with your higher self, with your future self. Aliantia kantia natia se. Eliahon tia ka sien tia la tia se. Esiahalane. All right. Now, we're also going to call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I ask you and thank you to disconnect all energy cords and energy links that take away our energy and vitality. Eleasun tiaka siana tiale. Ala sion tiaka siun tiahalata. Now, I want you to imagine the light within your soul, within your heart chakra, growing brighter and brighter, more brilliant, like a star within your chest. That opens bigger and bigger and brighter. And you are like this shining star with the light. And with this light, we will teleport in a Stonehenge in England. Your guides assisting you at this time have a very easy time to do it. I want you to imagine yourself in a Stonehenge among the stones. It's a deep dark night there. You can see the stars. And just to feel the ancient energy of the site. Tiahandalea santiu akianata. Tion tala siana. Elioson tieha kianata. And if you are ready, I want to ask you. I want you to ask for the abundance of your energy. I want you to ask for the knowledge to be given back to you. I want you to ask for your energy. Tiahala sun tiwaniane. Tiaka Dium tala siene teate. Ela sium tiena. Dia salia contielata. Esium niana kalate. Okay. Now you can imagine that the sunrise and pick and go down again, and the stars go up and down, and the day come and the night come, and you are there for the centuries and collecting your energies, understanding of what have happened, getting the download in your energy. Tion talaha sium tianata sa kia lehasum esium tavalasa. And now I will ask for your guide to come there and join with you, that you can see, feel, or hear your guide very clearly. And about your guide or your higher self comes to you very clearly, and you make a deeper connection. Talasum tiala, esin tiakalasa, tiam tela asione. And we connect with the energy of the past and the present and the future. Tiala liakasione. And we set the intention that the future will become more clear to us. And we will know how to be in service to humanity and to Earth. We will know how to make this world a better place for the future generations to come. Ikiaha alasa. And with that, I want you to focus again on your heart chakra. Bring that energy in, all the way in. And your guide will help you teleport back to your place home, in your room where you are right now. And I want to thank you, everyone who assisted us today. I will close your energy, put a golden spiral around you. And when you feel ready, you stretch your legs and your arms and you come back to the room. Very slowly, very gently, you honor your feelings. You honor your energy. You honor how you feel. And I want to thank to all of you. I want to thank you who believe in me and our time traveling energy in the time capsule, who join us and who are very deeply invested in the energy and the positive energy all around the earth. I want to thank you, every one of you, of who you are and what you are doing. I want to thank you for coming to this place and living your life, bringing your energy in your everyday life, no matter what kind of the work you do. I want to wish you and your family a most wonderful holiday you can have. That you celebrate. My family celebrated Christmas. So I wish you the most wonderful Christmas, bountiful gifts under the tree. And if you celebrate the holiday in a different way, I wish you that you are happy and peaceful, that you do have abundance, that you always have a love within your heart, and that you always feel connected to the others, even though they may not be beside you in a room and we are far to one to another. In the energy, in that cloud of the positive energy, we are one and we are connected. And we are learned to be one more and more. I want to wish you the most wonderful new year you can have. I know it's going to be a spectacular year. that we have to put our boundaries and the foot forward and says, it will be spectacular year. I will not be reverting back into the olden days of my, indecisions and the problems. I will allow myself go forward. I will go through the obstacles and break the odds of the happening. I will have a spectacular 2017. I want you to feel it within yourself. I want you to send the intention on it. And I will cheer you up on your journey for the whole next year. And I hope that I will meet with many of you here by the next year and that we will say, yep, it's been a good year. We have done well. We are proud of ourselves. I am proud of all of you. And I am grateful and honored that I can be in the assistance to you and to humanity. And with that, I wish you the most wonderful holiday, and I thank you for spending this time with me. And I love you from my heart to yours.